3 wide. Look at this. The points leader and Indy 500 winner is in the mix. Now Kanaan wants in the action.
Kanaan is in the action as well, right alongside Montoya, and they're again 3 wide.
If you wondered if we were going to have a good race today, this is what it's going to be like for 500 miles. This whole group just wants to lead.
Well, we're talking about one of the ways to win this race is be patient and let that race come to you. I don't think any of the drivers have been taking any care of that at all.
And there is another rookie who's arriving on the scene. Look for a white and red car. It's Sage Karam, the 20-year-old American, is in the mix. Look at him right center of the screen there, coming up on the veterans.
Munoz on the bottom came from a big toe in the back, and he passed about 3 cars going into turn 3.
From the start of this race, that's an incredible performance. You could just see how busy Briscoe was in the cockpit, changing the weight jack around the car to try and get this car to work well, but a great move.
And that's the way it's been going for Ryan Briscoe this season. He hasn't qualified well. Thought they'd be much better yesterday, but we went from 31st to 12th in Indianapolis, and Sage Karam looks to go around Briscoe's outside there. He also had a good finish from 19 to 8 at Texas. He thinks the car is really good, and he can run up front all day, Kelly.
And I think Paul, wow!
Briscoe Kanaan, and in the middle is the rookie Sage Karam. Let's ride with Briscoe.
Shifting gears. Up to 6th gear. You probably see a little downshift here. He slides by his X-car, the Team Ganassi. Just incredible. We're 95 laps into this race, and we've been basically 3 abreast from the start to up until this point. So Steve, wait until the last 20 laps to go. If it's like this and there's a late yellow or we have fresh tires at the end of the race, these guys are going to go absolutely berserk.
They're going berserk now, Paul. Look at this. On lap 95, getting towards 96. There is not one specific line around this track today. Guys are finding speed and downforce and grip at the top, in the middle, and down low. Look at this again, Will Power trying to find the move now. Christian Evis running high.
Looked upon kindly.
Good
And look at these fresh tires. Every time they go to fresh tires, it just gets more and more aggressive as we wind these laps and keep going. Look at this. Oh, great haul.
Power's in trouble. Will Power is in trouble.
I said he looked a little
dropping back.
He looked a little loose. So when I was watching watching from the in-car from Kanaan, I could see his hands moving and sliding. You could see him just grabbing at the wheel coming off the corner.
Takuma Sato and has to take the high side again.
This pack of guys, it just keeps packing up. It got a little spread out there for a little while, a little bit more single file, but now look at just cars all over the racetrack from top to bottom.
Quickly easing up on half race distance. Caution free here at Auto Club Speedway Fontana.
Montoya trying to find his way around Sato down to the bottom to try and find that extra grip. Shortest way around, and then cannot do it.
The high line here, you'll see Graham trying to pull it around the outside. Oh,
Dixon gets out of it.
a little too tight there. These guys nearly bumped side pods. Ray Hall to 2nd place. This is the start of the race again.
Look at this. Remember your tire pressures. Remember,
Oh, Kanaan and Carpenter.
you've got to be so careful after those laps behind the car.
Ease into it, guys.
Yeah.
We had 130-odd laps. Doing it nicely. And Briscoe, Ryan Briscoe, I can confirm, is getting a penalty for the contact with Elio Castro Neves. Paul, I know you disagree with that.
I don't think I agree with that. I think it's just a situation of racing where, Castro Neves is just backing up into that group of cars and really nowhere for Ryan to go.
The yellow car is Simon Pagenaud for Team Penske, the pole sitter. He moves into 3rd ahead of Montoya. Here comes Dixon in that orange and black degree car for Chip Ganassi Racing. Munoz on the low line, the green and white car. Andretti is back in the mix as well. Marco's had a great race today.
These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa!
Up, down, left, right.
Pagenaud managing to find pace by being low, but look at Montoya. For the last 2 laps, Montoya has been stalking the back of Pagenaud. Ray Hall coming down onto Montoya. Now Montoya is right on the transmission of Pagenaud.
There could be some guys working harder than the drivers today, and that's the spotters. Above us here, above the grandstand, who have to have about 3 sets of eyes to communicate what's going on to their drivers. 3 abreast again, 4 abreast again. Pagenaud on the inside along his Team Penske teammate.
On Sato, there he is in our picture in the 14 ABC car at the top. He wants to get in this fight for the lead.
Ray Hall and Andretti, 2 of the most famous names in the history of the sport. And on the inside is Will Power. Look at this, making a move down right to the front. Was there an adjustment made on that last stop after going backwards before we went to yellow? Power looks strong.
And what they decided to do was take new tires. They are not trying to save fuel and save a stop. They decided, Tim Cindric told me, we're going to take on new tires. We can vault ourselves to the front on new tires, and then when we pit next time, we'll have to take less fuel. So this paid immediately with new tires. He shoots to the front.
The low line is where it is, and Munoz is going to have another look at that low line now, working on Will Power. Will was getting great speed down low. He now pulls high up to the top of the track. And look at Munoz.
There's a traffic jam in Southern California. I know that that's not rare, but it's at 200 miles an hour.
210 mile an hour traffic jam as Ray Hall goes to the top. Sato on the bottom, slicing up in front of Kanaan. These guys are almost touching wheels.
This is what Castro Neves was saying before. Whoa! Ray Hall is now getting squeezed. He and Tony Kanaan brush.
There had to have been contact. There had to have been.
Look at Hunter-Reay. He's come from the back of the field, steadily working his way forward, coming up on 2/3 distance.
Mooney's now working that high line. And once again, it is the bottom 2 tracks, the lines around this circuit, which seems to have the most pace.
Just outside of turn 4 here at Auto Club Speedway, there's a go-kart track, and they were racing today, and it looked very much like this. It wasn't at 210 miles an hour though. Ray Hall and Sato.
Oh.
Ray Hall now zips up the outside, takes that high line.
Honda's swarming all over Chevys. Honda's coming to the front. All of them. Every Honda in the field seems like they're at the front of the field right now.
This day could not have come fast enough for Honda Performance Development. They have endured a very trying season.
3 wide, yeah, but I still think that low line, Paul Tracy, seems to be the fastest way around this track.
Graham Rahal takes a 4
Wow!
wide. Oh my God.
Takuma Sato, the man who took it to Dario Franchitti at the Indy 500 on the last lap several years ago, goes to the front for AJ Foyt.
Well, if we want evidence that the low line was the fastest way around the track at that point, Sato just said, I'll prove it to you.
Here at Auto Club Speedway Fontana, what a race it's been today. Here comes the points leader Montoya. The Indy 500 winner puts his nose ahead and goes high.
Hunter-Reay in the middle line, Power on the bottom, Dixon up top. Champions, 4 champions running 4 abreast coming through the corner.
Briscoe staying low, working his way forward, lost a little bit of momentum, but don't discount Briscoe from running that low line.
Ryan Hunter-Reay in a very rare situation in 2015.
Come on, Ryan, get in the
running
lead.
to the front. RHR, here he comes. This is uncharted territory in 2015. It's been a miserable season for the former champion Indy 500 winner. Now Dixon down the inside, 3 abreast and 4 wide. Can you believe what we've seen today in California?
It's that low line again, Lee. The low line is where the pace is, and now Briscoe. Look at this, Briscoe now running P4.
And he was all the way at the back of the field, had to make a change on the rear bumper. Now he's all the way back forward, so he has a very, very strong car. Look at up to 4th now.
For the last 5 laps or so, Briscoe's been working that low line, just keeps putting his nose out, just seeing what's around, but that is where the pace is. It is right down low, but you've got to be careful. You can't run there for long.
Briscoe back, Hunter-Reay back to the lead. Let's see if he can cross the line in the lead. He has a nice gap as Briscoe comes with him on the low line.
Briscoe's going to make P2 any time now.
Oh, Sage Karam high. Marco, Dixon, Kanaan.
Briscoe gets squeezed, Power forces through, Kanaan down low, Montoya up high, and Andretti right in the middle. This is a raw, flat-out race to the checkered flag. Marco Andretti takes the low line now.
Protect those tyres, protect those tyres.
Look at Montoya.
The Indy
Nowhere to
500
go.
winner wants the action. And Simon Pagenaud right around the outside. The pole sitter, the new Penske man. He wants to win for the captain here in California.
The speed's not there, Lee. The speed is not there at that line. You've got to get down. It's down inside. Look at him now. Look at Will Power running down very low.
Look at Sage on the top side coming around high. You're saying it's on the bottom, but look at that red and white car coming around the outside.
The rookie is mixing it with the big boys. Look at him go. Andretti drops low. Oh, Briscoe has to check up. Let's ride with Ryan. Almost collecting, and he has to go below the white line, not to hit Ray Hall.
Didn't get out of the throttle there, and he's been passed by 4 or 5 cars. He was fighting for third, and now he's about 10th.
Look at Power goes straight down to that low line. Here comes his Penske teammate and arch rival.
Montoya is there. Montoya now right in the middle of the track.
The top 2 from this year's Indianapolis 500 going at it here in the second 500-mile race of the year at Auto Club Speedway. 3 wide now. Ray Hall, Andretti and Canard.
Lap 230, 20 laps to go.
Watch that red car, watch that red car. It's got the low inside line.
Montoya on the top. Ray Hall getting the draft off of Power. Canaan getting the draft. They both pull to the right.
Almost 4 wide. Boy, Power makes his intentions clear down the back, doesn't he, on the run to 3.
Look at Sage on the top with the momentum.
Apparently 15 of Graham Rahal is getting a warning from race control. Perhaps just to tidy it up just a little.
How do you tidy it up when you're trying to thread the needle through a pack of cars? It's almost impossible to do.
And at 210 miles an hour. Whoa. Power down low again. Rahal in the draft.
Rahal low. Rahal is going to be P2 any second now.
That's going to fire him up. Don't discount Ryan Briscoe in that gold arrow car for Schmidt Peterson Motorsports, filling in for James Hinchcliffe. Briscoe has been brilliant today and continues to come back. Hunter-Reay's not done. Dixon's there now in the mix. Montoya fighting back with the rookie Sage Karam.
Look at Briscoe on the bottom. He's been on that bottom line all day as he moves into second.
Yeah.
Tony Kanaan, who won here last year in the season finale, he's not done with yet. For Chip Ganassi in that NTT data car, it's 1 Chevy, 1 Honda, Power, Briscoe. Then we pick up Kanaan and Montoya. Hey, that red and white car, the pilot of that is a 20-year-old American rookie, Sage Karam, putting up a super performance here in the closing laps of the MAVTV 500.
Kanaan goes high. It is Power Kanaan. Kanaan doing good stuff.
Power was really protecting the bottom as he sees he blocks the bottom line to let anybody get underneath of him as Kanaan makes a move to the outside.
Cam, what have you got on Briscoe?
Running third right behind that tandem. Remember, he made contact early in the race with Castroneves still to the back. He was trying to cheer up the team, saying, we've got a great car, we can still get there. He also told me before the race, as he dipped to the low side of Kanaan and working on Power, he said, I can run on the low line, maybe better than anybody else, and I'm good on old tires. That might be the difference as Briscoe goes to the lead.
Pushes past fellow Aussie Will Power. Now the rundown. Watch Will Power here. He'll get out of the draft, but there's not an avenue there. He can't go to his favourite line. He's stuck in the middle between Kanaan and Briscoe.
Stay low, Briscoe. Stay low, stay low.
High is Ray Hall. Karam's not out. Hunter-Reay and Dixon.
Look at Montoya. He had a run off the bottom there, but there's a log jam.
Stay on target. Stay low, Ryan.
Remember the Indianapolis 500. Juan Pablo Montoya was spectacular. The way he drove through the field from 30th to win for the second time. And he saved the best till last in the closing laps.
Push it now, push it now, push it now. Stay low. It's 15 laps to go. Power slightly ahead. 4 wide. But Ryan Briscoe staying with that low line. Stay low.
Look at Dixon. Watch that orange and black car. The degree machine for Chip Ganassi Racing.
Power fighting back. Power right in the middle of the track. He has the advantage, but Briscoe, you've got to stay low, son.
Well,
stay low.
Montoya's got the low line now. He's had to move up the track into about the middle.
14 laps to go.
And any of these guys
Whoa!
Kanaan tries to go low, but he can't.
Kanaan trying to fight past. He's trying to push Briscoe and take command of that low line. Briscoe, you cannot relieve that line now. You've got to stay right there.
Rahal goes high, trying that option, and all of a sudden arriving on the scene is Takuma Sato. Look out, because he's been racy today. He's led 31 laps, Takuma Sato. He wants in on this action.
Ryan, you've got to get low, get low, get low. You're too high, you won't be able to do it there. You'll lose the pace. 13 laps to go. Look at them split left and right.
5 wide.
Sato!
On the warm-up.
Whoa! Sato wants that inside line. Briscoe's son, you cannot give it up.
Rahal has been spectacular up high.
13 laps to go.
He comes down right alongside Will Power and squishes him to the white line.
Power knows where that line is. Power has been trying to fight around the outside. It isn't going to work, Will. If you want to win this race, you've got to get right down low.
Dixon's come on the scene now.
He's been biding his time, sitting back there in 5th and 6th, and all of a sudden, Will Power's been shuffled back to 5th.
12 to go.
Ryan Briscoe, Graham Rahal we ride with, Scott Dixon and Juan Pablo Montoya, and down low goes Kanan in the blue car. The NTT data machine. Wow, Dixon then jinks a little bit, and up against the wall is Will Power.
Briscoe remains down low. Don't give it up. Do not give it up. Wow, the speed of the cars around the outside. Yes, that is the place to be if you're in the lead in the middle of that track.
But Rahal's car is very strong as he pulls into the lead. They almost touch tires.
Man, that'll take just a couple
Kanan
of
comes on the outside.
Is 3rd generation racer Graham Rahal, who will see the green flag first. He's got a hungry pack behind, and the first one in the line is Ryan Briscoe. Here come the guys on those new tires at the back. Keep an eye on them. I think Sage Karam got the best run.
Yeah, he definitely got a run. He was going when they waved the green. He was already up to speed. But look at Kanan coming through the middle.
Montoya down low, Kanan there. Briscoe high. They dive for that inside line.
Briscoe knows where he needs to be.
Come on, Rahal. Hold that bottom. Don't let him take it away from you. He's going to get a little help. They're 3 wide behind. But look at Sage Karam with the fresh tires and the momentum.
2 laps to go from here. 4 miles will decide this race. Up high is Marco Andretti and Sage Karam. Here they come. Andretti was one of those ones on fresh tires.
Fresh tires, momentum off of the restart. They were up and running and up to speed when they caught the lead group. Andretti coming on the high side, cutting to the bottom.
Watch this, down low, and Rahal closes the door.
That's where you've got to be, Marco. That's where you've got to be. You've got those fresh tires, but not in the middle of the track. You've got to dive down low. You've seen what Briscoe could have done.
This is it. 1 lap. Oh, there goes Ryan Hunter-Reay and Ryan Briscoe, and Briscoe flies. Briscoe flips and flies. On the grass, the 2 Ryans came together. And that's a very abrupt end to what was a terrific day for Ryan Briscoe. He gives both thumbs up, which is a good sign. That was wild.
I think, yes, Graham Rahal.
It's a mess on the front straight, Graham. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
What a wild end.
Graham, come on around. You're the leader.
Wow.
Keep your head in the game.
So, caution and checkers. Caution and checkers at the same time for Graham Rahal, who ends a 125 race drought. It's his 2nd career victory. Wow.
What an extraordinary race for Graham Rahal. Had a very poor qualifying session. To my eyes, he himself didn't seem too disappointed with the speed he achieved yesterday, PT.
No.
And then that awful situation in the pits with that refueling situation.
Briscoe and Hunter-Reay out of their respective cars. And here it is.
2 cars here. They just start bouncing off of each other here. Hunter-Reay was going for a gap. It closed, and he came down into Brian, and the grass just caught the car and just flipped it violently.